Hi everyone, it's Lori from Enchanted Dream 71 and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and blessed today, and I want to thank you for coming over and showing my channel some support. I really do appreciate it. If you don't mind, please leave me a comment, hit that like button. It would really help my channel and I would be so forever grateful. Alright, so today we are going to make these cute little folded pockets here. Now, it has been a few days ago. We'll go ahead and open it up. Just a little paper clip right here. And this is one of Claudia's flowers. And Claudia is at Timeless Crochet for You. So, yeah, I'm not sure she has these in her shop, but I do know she has digitals and stuff. And I have some more here at the ready that we'll be playing with today. But yeah, so this is a folded pocket. It's just held together with a little paper clip here. And then on this one, I ventured out and I thought they would be cute to have a paper clip here on just one of these labels. So I have a little stack of labels over here. And I saw the paper clip kind of came through right there. So I just put a little flower. These from Recollections. I got these years ago at an estate sale. And I think I ended up getting like 10 bottles of these. And these are the glass bottles with a lid, the little floral embellishments. But yeah, I got them for like $1 a piece. So I got all the ones that they had. But yeah, so I thought that would be a cute paper clip. So now that I have these two open, so this just flips up there, but this just opens all the way up, and there's a little tag in there left with the offcut, because this is made with an 8.5 by 8.5. This particular sheet of paper on my two prototypes is from Veronica at Triple V Vintage. So yeah, so we'll cut and fold up one in a minute. We have our little tag, and it actually opens up like so. I believe that is a Hermelinda tag. If I'm not mistaken, I think I did see that she had passed away, but you know, she has left something wonderful for this crafting community in her tag. So there's that prototype, and then this one is just the same thing, has a tag from the offcut in there, and just put a little well-tail tab there, and then hold it down or hold it closed with your paper clip. How cute is that? So I did see Gail make these a few days ago, and the more I watched her video, I was like, I believe I've seen this before. I believe I've made these before. And of course I went and looked. Well, no, I didn't go and look. Actually, a video popped up like the next day after I saw Gail's, and it was Judy at Rose Lane Vintage Design, and she had made these like 3 years ago. So she did another video on how to do these, and she does have her original video linked in the description box. Now, the difference between the two is, you know, Gail just used her mat like for measurements, and that's what we're going to do. And Judy is pretty precise, you know, measuring and using a ruler and all of that. And yeah, I just don't do all that. So we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants. So there's those two prototypes. So I did go ahead and get out some sheets here. And these papers are from Nomad Moon Designs. Marjorie over there, I believe is her name. And these two sheets are the same. I just happened to grab two out of the bag. But these I actually bought back sometime last year. But I do believe she still has these two in her shop for sale. I have placed another order. I did an Etsy shop share on her new ones that I just got in, and I have another order placed that I'm waiting. But these three here were actually ones that I bought last year. So I do believe these two, the maps and then just the collage papers, is still in her shop. This one here, I'm not sure about, but we have that one. And then I just grabbed out two of her newer ones. So let's see, it looks like we have 3 sheets. So we'll just cut 3 sheets at a time. So they are already approximately 8.5. you do have a little bit of shrinkage when you, you know, dye papers and get them wet and things of that nature. So we're just going to go ahead and stack 3 of these together and get them in here at 8.5. In Judy's video, she may have, the sizes may be a little bit different. I don't really remember, but I would encourage you because, I mean, we all see someone do something, and a lot of times we do it a bit differently or come up with our own spin on things. So yeah, definitely go check out Gail's video as well as Judy's video. And in her video, okay, so for the tags, we are just going to go ahead and take the offcuts and just fold them over is all we're going to do for the tags. So this is one sheet that nothing is wasted and nothing goes into your scrappage, which is always nice. So we're just folding those over in half to make our little tags that's going to go in there. I do have some whale tails that, oops, that's so crooked, Lori, come on. Whale tails that are already punched out, some that I had purchased before I bought my whale tail tab punch. Alright, so there's those. So we're going to set these off to the side. We have our little tags ready. So I'm not sure how many of these we're actually going to get made on camera. So I'm going to start out with these 2. And forgive the sniffles. Alright, so what we want to do, so this is now an 8.5 by 8.5. Excuse me. So we want to flip it over where the back side, you could use double-sided paper if you want. You can use thin scrapbook paper if you want. You can pretty much just use whatever you want. So I'm going to use my mat here at the 11. And I'm just measuring up those tips, and I'm sure at the top you're not going to see that. Well, maybe I can pull it on down some. So we've got this tip at 11 and this tip at 11. Alright, so all I'm going to do is go over 2 inches. So here's 1 and here's 2. So this one, I want to roughly do it here at about 2 inches. Okay, maybe about right there. And then this side over here, we want to come in roughly 2 inches. And again, if you want more precise measurements, I actually think that looks pretty good, point to point. So we're just going to go with that. If you want more precise, I would encourage you to go and check out Judy's video, because like I said, she had out her ruler and all of this fun stuff. So now we can just take this and bring it up. So you have this point and this point. And I'm going to do like Judy did. She did in her, I think it was her, oh, I'm not sure which video it was. But anyway, we're just going to go ahead and ink that. Eventually I will ink the whole thing, but right now we're just going to try to ink that a little bit. Okay, so now we could just take this up to this edge here. Roughly. Well, that's not going to work because it's not exactly even. Okay, that's not going to work, so don't listen to me. Okay, somebody did it that way. I think maybe it was Judy. But anyway, just fold this up, and then you're going to take this and fold it down. Like so. So there you have. Easy peasy. And you can, since you're folding this down, you can bring this pocket up as far as you would like to make that pocket. And then all you would do is you can just not alter a paper clip and just put a paper clip on there to hold that down. And you could clip it into a journal. Or if you wanted to, you could actually take that off. You could glue it down and then open it up, but I'm not sure. I think it would be better as a clip-in my opinion. So that is similar to the way Judy did hers. So that part is so quick and so easy. Okay, so here's the other one. So we're going to do tip at 11 and tip at 11. And then we're going to come in and do our fold at about 2 inches. And then on this side, moved it a little bit. And then on this side, about 2 inches. Oh yeah, that's way off, so you need to come in a little bit farther. On this side, I think. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, it's off a little bit, but it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. And that's kind of crashing there. Just notice that. So let's just try this again. Okay. Oh, there we go. We got it. Much better. Okay, so what Gail did on hers was she actually flipped it over. She flipped hers over this way and then came up like that. And then came up. I don't know, I think. Anyway, we're just going to do it this way. Up to about there, and then just fold that down about to that tip there. Either way, it doesn't matter. You get the concept, right? So here's a little paper clip I already have ready. So again, you could just stick a paper clip on there. You can alter one, do whatever you want. So yeah, that's kind of Christmassy. I had these out from Claudia and didn't realize they were Christmas until I had that together already. Oh, we could do a butterfly. You could do anything you want. But these are Christmas, so I'm going to chunk them behind me in with my Christmas stuff. Because I will be doing a Merry Monday here soon. And I just had something that caught my eye. And it is these circles. Which that would be good for an ultra paper clip. So maybe we'll pull those out just so that I don't forget about those for ultra paper clips. And we can make some of those. These would be cute too. We can make some of those for some other journals. These right here would probably look good with either a stamped piece of coffee dyed paper or what have you. That would be a good one as well. Let's see. That would be a good size. There's another filled notes. That would be a good size. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that because I've actually still been really, really sick, guys. So I made me an appointment. I don't know if you could hear it in my labor breathing or what have you, but yeah. Okay, so I have an appointment this morning at 8 a.m. at Quick Care, and then, of course, I have to be at work at 12 and work a 9-hour shift, so that should be fun. Alright, so let's just find something in here, and I think this one's pretty, that maybe we want to do an altered paper clip on there. So let's just see what we can find. Oh, that one's really pretty. Well, that's kind of purple in the middle. I don't really care for that. That's a silver. That's really pretty. Let's try those two. Or at least one of them. So I'm going to put that aside. So I'm just going to take my little flower right here, and I am going to put this down because I tend to get the oozy glues. And this right here is just, yeah, that stuff, cardstock. It's a lighter cardstock. I just punched them out. So all I'm going to do is get one of these. And I couldn't find my other paper clips, so I'm having to use my coffee dyed paper clips, which is, you know, not great. I don't like to use these on something where they're not going to be seen, but I did not have time to look for the other paper clips I have. So we're just going to put those on there. And then what I like to do is on the short end is where we're going to put the glue. Because it dries faster, I'm just going to go ahead and use the Fabri-Tac. And all I did with my crooked hands to make it easier with me is hold down the paper clip there where the long side is sticking out. And I put the paper down because I am giving this a generous amount of glue. And then I just tried to somewhat centerish that on there, and then give it a good push down. Okay. Sorry. So we'll let that dry for a moment. Okay. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. Just get us a generous amount of glue on there. And you can use the Fabri-Tac. I know that would work fabulous, but again, I just need this right now with a quickness. So again, we'll just push that down. I'll go ahead and put our pen back in there. Okay, so this one right here should be dry enough to go on there. Alright, so all we'll do is we're just going to give all of this a pretty good varnish here. See how quick that paper clip was, guys? And then we just take our little altered paper clip that we just did. I guess it works out good that it's the rusted paper clip, because, I mean, if you clip it into a journal, you will see that on that side. So there is that, and that's sticking over a little bit. I think that's really cute. And then for your tag, super duper easy. So all we did was took that offcut and folded it in half. Now the part where it flips up, Gail just cut hers. I'm just going to use my large angle thingy here, so I don't have to try to pick up the little piece that's going to fall out and match it up. So there's that. So now all we need is a weld tail up here. And again, I had some, oh, that one will work. Yeah, we can distress around that. That one looks kind of goldish. Oh, this one here will look good on this one. Okay. So that's good. And we need to make a different paper clip, I believe, for the other one, because it is gold. Alright, so this, I'm just going to go ahead and distress around it. And I am going to do both sides, only because I'm not very good at folding these and getting them right. That way, if they are off a little bit, it will be okay. Go ahead and fold it and do this end. Since this is my front, this side is upside right. So we will use it. Just going to use the Oohoo stick. Get some on there. And then this, you're going to center it, but you're going to put it all the way to the top. You know, normally we leave that little lip on it, but this, you're going to do it all the way to the top, and you can still pull it out. And, of course, you could decorate these up any way that you want to, but I think it's beautiful just the way that it is. So there's that one. And in this one, I'll go ahead and do a little bit of ink around here for the gold tag. ahead and make sure we got the Inkadoodle done good. Okay. So let's find our tag for that one. It's this one. So again, I'm just using, this is We Are Memory Keepers Crop-A-Dile corner chomper. And this is the small and large angle for tags. Did get this off of Amazon, and I am using the large one on these. Oops. Had a little bit of glue on there. So, let's see, I think there's writing on this side, so let's try to find the halfway mark. It's about right. So this tag will go in here. Isn't that cute? So cute. So that pink's not going to work on there. So I will quickly, or we will quickly just do one of these, I think. Excuse my fat arm here. What do we want to do here? Kind of like this a little bit. To do a quick altered paper clip. I can't cut straight at all. I even have a line, guys. What's up with that? Okay. Get that in the trash. So I want to get some. There we go. It's going to look a lot better. And of course, too, once all of that is done, it will look better as well. So for this one, we're going to need a bigger piece here. Not quite that big, so let's take a little bit of that off. Okay, cool. So now we'll take our paper clip and put it on in the middle, right there, somewhere. Come on, get off there. There's glue on there, so everything's going to stick to it. So this is just going to go back here for this altered paper clip. I think I'll just do that in case any of that shows at the top. And again, I got my long one at the back. So we're going to put it down. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Got stuff falling over. So let's try to hold it. Again, get plenty of glue around that paper clip. Just try to get that on there about right. Okay. Just give that a good press. Should have used that paper clip. And there we go. There's that one. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a video. Because I have got to scooch on to Quick Care. Try to get them to call me in some meds. I will not have time to pick them up before work, but at least I could get my husband to pick them up for me. And have them ready to start taking in the morning. And I have absolutely, oh, there they are. I was like, I have absolutely no idea what I did with my prototypes. So there are the two that we made and then the two prototypes. All right, guys, thank you all so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for your support. And again, please leave me a comment, hit that like button. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.